So we're 27 minutes into the real party. Everyone had been gathered outside. There are hundreds of people outside of Zeph's bar celebrating. The queen has also brought additional like breads and some other things like sort of party favors and some additional drinks to help quell the number of people that have come. It's probably 2 or 3 times more people than Zeph even imagined. So Zeph's pockets are just so heavy. So
it's a good thing with that kid.
This one is on the house.
So we're 27 minutes. So it's like there are several bards in here, like Projet and Song are playing and doing things to try to keep the mood lively. There's a couple people, there's a few people dancing, just enjoying having their food. There's lots of yelling and laughing. A few people probably doing arm wrestling. It just, everyone's sitting around just, the stress has just like melted it off. It's very warm, like warm feeling. So we'll join in. We'll join in on you all.
And more food. We need more food.
I can help.
So and
Who's that?
Bulwark jumps up on the table and
I asked for real food, not that magical stuff that you make.
You just said it yourself. It's magic. It's like magic in your mouth.
There's no salt in your food, so that's not magical.
You
Magical.
can throw salt on it if you want. I can just help. And who's that?
So you turn around, you look, and someone is like has a piece of the bread, and he's like dumping like a ton of there's like a mountain of salt on it. And he's like,
See, all you gotta do is add salt to it.
And I poof down next to him in the floor behind where nobody else can reach it. A huge buffet of not just the crackers. I decide to make a community hearth.
so and
Just for him. You can't have any.
So I pick up Bulwark and I reach him to salt.
Put me down, you oaf.
Here's your toy boy. Play with him.
so his hands start to glow.
No.
I'm going to walk over as Sir Charles like, Bulwark, it's Zeph's party. Don't try to steal it from me.
I'm just helping. What's wrong with that kid's hands? Oh, look, it's my mount.
Yeah. So
Come on, let's go. You can go we'll go over to the other side. You can have fun over there.
yeah. So he sits you next, and the intellect of ours like sitting on a seat next to Bulwark.
You want to go for a ride?
So what type of noises they make?
They can speak to
Yeah,
your
they
head.
I was gonna say, I was wondering if they make noise. It like makes like a little squeak.
Is that a yes or a no?
And I go to jump on him.
Okay, so while this is going on,
And the bull,
it's like a mechanical bull going around. You call one of the waitresses to spill ale all over the place while you're bouncing around.
Sorry, prestidigitation.
So, what would the dwarfs think if ale was to spill?
He's over here drinking. He's not even paying attention to him.
Okay.
Nope.
That's fine.
He's the only dwarf in there.
Oh, take your little soul thing out.
I don't know why that was put there. I was kind of
wondering why it
scared.
was there, too.
I was kind of scared. It was sitting there, but
For a reason.
I don't know if Sir Charles does his little thing, come out of his
Right.
body.
okay. Einkil's just chugging it back. Who's sitting there across from me? Is that Tin Man?
Yes, Tin Man.
Sir, ye are a magical creature from a different realm,
Yes.
and you know magic.
Very much so, sir. And
Did you see my hammer?
I do see your hammer. What do you do with that hammer?
I smash things. My surname is Skull Crusher. I'm Kill Skull Crusher. I had to change it because I was with a bunch of giants and it used to be Toe Masher. Can't stand being a Toe Masher because you end up with toe jam and it's not good.
So you finally learned how to not drop the hammer on the toe then, huh?
No, you don't want to put the hammers on the toes. You put it in the head, then you end up with eye jelly. Instead of toe jam, I prefer jelly to jam.
Well, I don't know what toe jam is, seeing that I have no toes, but I'll take your word for it.
You have like
You want to see some?
like
No.
your feet are like slit, so there's like
No.
a
I mean,
But what I was thinking, alright, this here hammer, it came from a turtle dragon, right?
well, okay.
And the turtle dragon used thunder and lightning. So I thought when I made a hammer, I could make it go boom. But it doesn't go boom. Can you make it go boom?
So it just goes crack,
It just goes smush, usually when I hit something soft.
and then you see some.
Then I get the eye jelly. But I'm trying to make it go boom.
So, are you wanting it to explode like gunpowder?
Not exactly. I want to have the force to push things back. If I want to smash it really hard and they're too close to me.
So,
You ever been in between the toes of a giant? Believe me, you want to be able to boom that away from you and never remember it again.
so I take it you have been between the toes of a giant.
I just told you they called me Toe Masher.
Yeah.
I'm no longer a Toe Masher, I'm a Skull Crusher. And I need my hammer to go boom.
So Percy sits over there and goes, Green Bay.
Bay?
Green Bay.
Green Bay. Is it like dirty water? I thought we took care of all of that.
So he looks like Percy looks over and there's a woman sitting next to him in a veil, and he's like, they're always like this. It's okay. And he continues to play.
So how'd you make it go boom?
Well, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of toes were you smashing. I mean,
Giant toes!
well, you mentioned giants, but you didn't mention anything else. I mean, you're not going to get a nickname like that just from a giant.
You smash enough giants' toes, they'll know you're a toe smasher.
How did you not get eaten?
Give it to me.
And great that you don't stand up when you do that, and you just sort of come crashing down.
You just got to be as big as the giant.
But you are a foot taller than you were before last time you stood.
Huh? Wait a minute, everything looks different. More ale!
Yeah, you're still not big enough as tall as a giant.
Actually, in that shape I am, but a heel giant, not a big giant.
A little giant.
Closer.
So you're
a
a
lot
little
closer.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
a little.
So you're a little giant. So,
Yeah, little giant. So
That's an
the little
oxymoron.
giants. He's still not.
You're not even here.
He's still not even as
Call
tall
me a moron.
He's still not even as tall as a human in that form.
No, I'm now 4.5 feet tall.
Exactly.
so while this is wonderful exchange going on between the non-drinker and the drinker, so Milani has come up towards the bar.
Yeah, yeah,
What can I do?
How's the
do
little
with
fella?
you? Oh, he's fantastic so far. His obsession with salt is almost as
Much as
mine.
yours.
But he can do a lot more with salt, and that's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
This
Do
swing.
a perception right quick
Oh.
while you're talking. Just right quick.
It's 9.
While you're talking, Melania, he comes up and he's trying to get in your bag of holding. He's trying to. He doesn't quite get it, but his hands are on burning, and he's like, he sets the bag of holding on fire.
What?
So, there's a little hole that forms in the bottom of the bag of holding.
Is that even possible?
If you pierce, puncture, or burn a bag of holding, it will empty all of its contents out within a 10-foot square. If that will not fill more than a 10-foot square, it flows over into the rest of the room.
So I take it that's a yes.
So the kid realizes
Oh
what
my
he's done,
God.
and there's like this kind of thing, and he like he burns it back together, and he starts playing in the salt that is now dumped to your knees.
So do you need some help with that?
Yeah.
Mend it.
Yeah.
Do not trust it being burnt back together. Mend it.
So, yeah. Is anyone in here have mending this bag of holding needs?
Oh, I can help! Giddy up, little guy! Quick to the bar! Da 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 da!
And I'll hold it out for you.
Mend!
Thank you. And I tuck it away where he cannot get to it. Down, boy.
What?
We might have to teach him how to control that.
Would you like 5 minutes with him, please?
Sure.
Out of the horn, out of the salt that he's doing there, he's looking at you, and he puts up, and he's made like 2 little horns that are like yours, and it's like this, and he like stabs Steph in the back.
Oh God.
It's like I'm gonna roll to hit.
Oh no.
11. Luckily you dodged.
See?
He had it like this, and they were too wide.
Yeah. He's going forward like me.
He's a very ornery 2-year-old.
Yes.
I have my hands full.
I give him advantage.
You are within arm's reach of his burning hands there, Bulwark.
I want to give him an advantage somehow.
Does a 16 touch you too?
No, it doesn't.
So you said it gave me an advantage, right? So 19. Does a 19.
Can she just pluck this kid up for a moment and walk him away before he sets the whole bar on fire?
Bulwark takes 14 points of burn damage.
Not far, but like
Would somebody please bring me a set of oven mitts?
I have fire resistance. I've got this.
But I do not want the boss set on fire. So let's put some oven mitts on him and let's kind of hold him there.
Put a concentration ring on me.
Moved him over.
I am emitting a 30-foot radius of good joy, feely good things, and you will get maximum healing capability from everything.
Whichever character.
It's just a community spell.
Yeah, your community.
So
pretty much the whole room's gonna get it.
yeah. So everybody's going to be lighthearted, joyful, feel warm,
Even if they have a 3rd degree burn.
and any healing that occurs during this time frame is maxed while I have this going.
So I scrape up all the salt that spilled out and I set it over in front of him on the table. Like, play with this salt and I will go to the cave right after.
So, and about this time, so the queen walks in.
The lady of the hour is here.
So and everyone sort of claps and are happy.
Yeah. And I bow.
And you bow.
Uh-oh, here comes the royalty.
Yep.
Yeah, you better shrink back down the size, big man.
So the queen comes up to the bar and says, "The next round's on me. I want the blue stuff."
Oi! Oi, you still got the blue stuff? You holding out on me?
So the queen asks for the blue stuff.
That stuff is for later with you.
Later.
No, not now. But
Well, give me the mead then.
you can have the mead. Sava, get him a whole barrel of mead. The whole barrel. Just set it down in front of him. Happy now, dwarf.
Thank you.
Miss Ava, who did you bring with you?
So
Picture sick.
she's just an old acquaintance.
So, two of the blues for you and your acquaintance?
So she takes both and comes to the table.
Whoa. Somebody get ready and catch him. A thud?
So the queen motions over Projet's friend.
Queen Ava, do I need to set a third?
So she said yes. It's like I would very much like a third.
So, I'll take her a third.
So they're all there, and the three ladies, just sit and talk.
Just sit and talk. So, I yell back at the kitchen to, is the food ready?
So, roll time again. See how long it takes for food.
$60.
An hour?
There's a lot of people to feed.
No.
So like really 90 minutes is not so much. And after an hour, this great feast comes in. All your workers and stuff bring them in. There's large, and you basically fill every table. Like like every table has a large, just mountainous layers of food. The people on the streets have some go to them too. Everyone's
Make sure that there's plenty enough for everybody.
All right, everybody, get in the line, get in the line. I gotta let the people in from outside.
I start running toward the door.
Can we get that little thing drunk and make him pass out?
So yeah, Sona looks at you and his hands glow and smiles.
Not that little thing. That little
Meanwhile, I snag his attention like, no.
And he puts his hands on your face and just like rubs it with
But
his
it's
hands
okay
on fire.
because I'm
Yes,
fire
yes,
resistant.
Yes, fire resistant.
See, Auntie
He's
is
got
the
the bit.
one.
Yeah.
Auntie
He's
has
like,
the magic touch.
Yes, so it's like steaming. A few people are just sort of like.
Meanwhile, I can put my hands back on him and be like, ha ha.
No. So Eldritch
Does
Blast.
he have that ability as well? Does he have fire resistance?
No. So it doesn't. His own hands don't burn him when they're on, but you never seen him.
Well,
touch
that's
himself.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, so what if I choose to go put a flame on my finger? Can I produce flame? I can't remember if that's a thing
Can you?
with a tiefling.
I don't know. I think you maybe had to pick that as one of your cantrips.
Okay.
If you
Well,
have that, I can't remember. You can look at your spell list and see. If
I
you
had
got
to.
it. So,
I'm sure you could go light a match in the
There-
kitchen.
or
Well-
you can light one of your arrows. And
Yeah, I
I
mean,
didn't want to do that.
Burn, baby, burn.
I'm not using an arrow for this.
Oh, what, Charlie?
Sir Charles will go join Anamkiel and Bad at their table.
Oh. So, yeah, and of course, you know who follows you.
Yep.
He's on your shoulder.
Sir Charles, have you ever figured out why this thing is with you?
Apparently he had an
Yep.
attachment
that could do
to
it.
the other Sir Charles, and since I am with Sir Charles, he has an attachment to me.
It's probably prestidigitation can do that, can't it?
Has it ever spoken to you?
It has.
It has?
Yes.
And you understand it?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and it sort of nuzzles up against your shoulder.
Yep. Something that I'm not used to, and I don't know if I'll ever be used to it.
Well, at least you have a little buddy.
Sadly, in this world, my list of friends keeps going shorter and shorter, and some that I've gained have not been wanted.
So, and around this is around the time that there was a bunch of flying Westerners heading towards the west.
But
Hey, Sir Charles, this lets you know your scales are sort of, when they take off and leave, your scales sort of go out of whack and then come back to normal.
it's almost like I get hit with like a cold chill or something.
Yes, like your hammer gets heavy and then comes back.
That happens as I'm sitting at the table.
Yeah.
Do they notice that something just all of a sudden I just had something happen to me?
Like you can do a perception if you want that to see if you
You
notice
might
him.
need to go to the back then. I don't know where JR went.
Yeah. Let's see if you notice his change in demeanor for a second.
17. No, sorry. Yeah. No, it's 17.
It's like, well, you do notice there's like mid conversation is sort of some level of discomfort hits him.
Are you feeling okay? There, big guy?
I felt fine, but I'm not sure. Something, some kind of disturbance. I pick up and look at the hammer and notice my scales are back.
It's
And
not the.
I don't know. I don't know what it was, but something.
It's not something you ate, is it?
No, I haven't even eaten yet. Maybe it might be. I don't know. I've never had that quick of a disturbance, and everything just bounced back.
Well, there's still plenty of food at your table. You know, Bad is not going to partake
No.
in it, and
Maybe I need some food.
Yeah, try eating. Drink a little of this brown stuff. I mean, I hear it.
brown stuff.
Yeah, I hear it's good for you.
Are you referring to bread? Is it bread or
Ale.
or oh?
I mean, I'm sure that
I believe,
the dwarf won't mind to share a pint with you.
The dwarf is
unfortunately, with the events that have happened and with my known taste for alcohol consumption, I think I'll just stick with water, right?
Huh. I thought this was supposed to be a party for you drinkers.
Well, just because it's a party doesn't mean that one
is pretty.
needs to be with one quit.
And I guess I will not be the only sober one here. I just kind of chuckle.
Well, Bulwark can't drink either. So, and with this, the meal goes on for a while.